Yo, welcome to the vibe where the bells get real. Crime time stories with that Crescent City feel. If you're new, sit down, let's begin the show. And to my loyal supporters, I'm glad you're in the flow. It's the city of soul, where the streets got flair. From the French Quarter beats to the Bayou air. This is more than a channel, it's a whole mood. We're talking life, love, and that southern groove. Like, comment, subscribe, come back again. It's Mocha's Nola Bells where the real begins. Crime time stories with a thoughtful spin. If you're down for the truth, then let's lock it in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay. Breaking down the cases in a bold new way. Every viewer, every fan, y'all part of the crew. This is Mocha's Nola Bells and we're here for you. We're digging through the mysteries, uncovering lies, shining light on the facts that the darkness hides. It's justice for the stories that need to be told. From the streets of Naziyah where the truth runs cold. This ain't about the mess, I'm just speaking my piece. Focusing on the stories that the world needs to see. To my members and supporters, I see y'all too. Couldn't make these moves without the love from you. Like, comment, subscribe, come back again. It's Mocha's Nola Bells where the real begins. Crime time stories with a thoughtful spin. If you're down for the truth, then let's lock it in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay. Breaking down the cases in a bold new way. Every viewer, every fan, y'all part of the crew. This is Mocha's Nola Bells and we're here for you. And shout out to the fam, to my members and team. Y'all keep me grounded while I chase these dreams. From the mysteries to motives, every clue we break. It's love for the truth, not a move that's fake. No dragon here, but I'll call it like it is. Shedding light on the facts, yeah, you know what it is. So hit that button, pull up and stay a while. Crime time vibes with that southern style. Yeah, it's Mocha's Nola Bells, bringing truth to the mic. Crime stories that inspire from the day to the night. Hit subscribe, join the fam, let's dig in again. This is your home for the real, Mocha's Nola Bells to the end. Like, comment, subscribe, let's keep it alive. Every story we tell, every clue we revive. To my members and supporters, y'all the heart that dwells. Welcome home, y'all, it's Mocha's Nola Bells.
She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on writing, I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive. She said she needed help in class that day. Laid out on the floor, tears in the way. Told the teacher she need a word, not a test, but they passed her off like the pain was just stress. Mama acting like she ain't see a thing, but checking a tablet, deleting the strings. The truth in a locker, the truth in a phone. They try to act like she ran off alone.
Portrayal lies, got 'em swearing to God, but the ones in the pews know the story too odd. Why you wanna stand talking? I don't recall. You was posting like everything's fine, that's all. She had bruises and bags, she had silence and shade. They let that man stay while she tried to escape. A house full of whispers, a shop full of ghosts, but we saw them cameras and we the most.
She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on writing, I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive. protective. Maybe hid away, but not erased, not gone astray. The court got a date, but the streets got a voice, and we gon' speak loud like we ain't got a choice. This ain't just views, it's a whole damn name. Say Naziah loud till they feel that flame.
Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. It's a hot one, but nonetheless, we made it. It's Monday. It's the start of a new week. It's the start of a new week, and I hope that each and every one of you had an awesome weekend. Hope you all stayed cool, enjoyed family, enjoyed your time, relaxed, did a little self-care, whatever it may have been. Long as you were at peace, and long as you made the best of it, enjoying self, because we know here that self-love is the best loved. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time today. You know, we got some things to talk about. But in the meantime, I want to welcome each and every one of you here at the beginning of a new week. Thank you, Jesus. For those of you that are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you that are returning, you already know, welcome back. Here at MOCA Unfiltered, there are no big I's and there are no little U's. All opinions are welcome. All opinions matter. Here we are the voice for the voiceless. We seek justice, we seek truth, and we uncover the lies. For those of you that are here, if you've not yet tapped that like button, throw up the church finger, tip to the door, hit the doorbell, come on in. Your seat is still waiting for you, my love. And for those of you that are in the clouds, you're invited to do the same. Come on in. Here we're family. Here we're family. Everybody's matters because we're all here. The same purpose, on the same mission, and that's seeking justice for these kids. And feel free, for those who have not yet become members, grab a membership. Those of you that are in the clouds, subscribe to the channel, drop on in. And don't forget to hit the little emojis on the right side of the screen. Show a little love, and we're just going to move right on along and do what we do. Do what we do. And I hope you all are tuned in and you have your water bottles near you because, baby, it is hot. It is truly hot. But before we get on to doing what we're doing, and y'all know that I greet my people, but we're going to do this thing right, as we always do. We're going to start it off with a prayer. Then we're going to get off into what we should be getting off into. Constance, my love, thank you for that super chat, baby. Heavenly Father, tonight we come before you humbled, but standing firm. Tonight we lift up your name, Lord, in the midst of chaos, confusion, and even crisis. Lord, tonight we not only come to speak the truth, but also to expose darkness, to fight for the voiceless, and also, my God, to stand in the gap for the children that you've entrusted to us, Lord. Father, as we do every night, bringing Naziah to you, Lord, tonight, my God, we stand in a gap and we bring her brother. We bring her brother Vari to you, Lord. Vari is a child that is now turned into the headlines. Vari is a victim of the streets, a victim of the system, Lord. And Father God, this child is a victim of his own bloodline. Lord, wrap your arms around Vari tonight. My God, even wrap your arms around his baby girl. Protect them, God. God, I'm calling on you tonight to disrupt that generational curse. Tear down every stronghold, my God, that has been planted on these children by evil. Tonight we lift up this platform, God. We ask that you bless the mission, bless the movement, and also the message. Tonight, Lord, I ask that you cover every word that's spoken, every truth that's revealed, and every soul that's listening tonight. Lord, it's my prayer, and I ask that you continue to give me boldness, clarity, discernment, and divine armor. Strengthen me when the weight of this mission gets too heavy, my God. Keep me rooted in your truth and never let me grow weary in well-doing. Father God, tonight, I also lift up my family, both blood and chosen. Nola Bells need you as well, Lord. We lift up every subscriber, every supporter, every ear tuned in tonight. May their homes be covered. May their families be strengthened, and may their children be protected. And Father God, may your presence fill their lives with peace, healing, and purpose. We don't stop there. Lord, I ask that you go into the homes and heal the broken. Heal the broken, God. Those who are just hanging on by a thread, not knowing which way to turn. Direct them, Lord. Lord, I ask that you touch the bereaved of the land. Let them know that they're not alone, my God. They're grieving silently in corners that the world ignores, but you know all and you see all, my God. And God, visit the hospitals. Visit the nursing homes tonight, my God. Touch the sick and shut in. Those who battles are hidden, but yet still heavy. And Father God, it's my prayer that you touch the lost, especially Vari right now, my God. He's trapped in a cycle that he did not choose. Lord, tonight, let truth echo. Let justice shake the room and let freedom ring for every child suffering in silence. Tonight, I declare that no more children will be sacrificed to silence, pride, nor generational pain. And we declare that everything the enemy meant for evil, you will turn it around for good. In Jesus' name, in Jesus' name, this is my prayer. Amen. 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 It's Monday. It's Monday, and we are definitely here. We're definitely here. Let me grab my people. Thank you for becoming a new member, Wanda. And thank you, Sis Platt, for renewing that membership, my girl. Happy Monday, Kimberly Earls. Hey, sis, Dr. J. Happy Monday, boo. Hey, Paula E. Deborah Crosby, welcome, my love. Hey, my sister, Kristen. Girl, it is hot. Hi, Venetia. Happy Monday, my love. Hey, April Webster. Welcome, my love. Sister Kenyatta Marie. Hey, baby. Hey, Sister Deidre. Debbie Smith. Welcome, my love. Happy Monday to you, boo. Hey, Mariah. Welcome, baby. Happy Monday. Hey, my girl Sassy. Welcome, boo. Happy Monday to you. Hey, Sue, welcome, baby. Happy Monday. Charlotte Stewart, hey, girl. Hey, Yolanda. Happy Monday, my love. Hi, Samantha and Miss Ali. Welcome, boo. Black Beauty, happy Monday, boo. Valerie Green, hey, baby. Charlotte Stewart, welcome, my love. Hey, beautiful soul, happy Monday, baby. Hey, Ida, welcome, baby. Happy Monday to you. My sister Mina. Hey, boo. Happy Monday again. Let's see. Hey, Essie. Happy Monday, beautiful. Hey, Lachelle. Welcome, sis. Hey, my girl, Patricia Perry. Welcome, boo. Right, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Hey, just Mona, welcome, baby. Happy Monday, boo. Hey, Kara Cotton, welcome, my love. Tamika Bridges, hey, boo, welcome, welcome. Hey, Shine, welcome, my love. Happy Monday. Hey, Kippy, welcome, boo. Justice for Naziah. Hey, my girl Tracy, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Greta, welcome, my love. Hey, I'm Neff, welcome, sis. Hey, Shalonda, welcome, boo. Happy Monday. Hey, Daniel, welcome, boo. Happy Monday to you. Hey, Michelle, blessings to you. Hey, Tony, welcome, sis. My sister Top. Hey, Top, what's going on? Hey, look at antisocial. Hey, girl. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Deborah Ray. Hey, sister. Always, always, I came by to hit that like button. All right, sis, love you. Hey, Levesque, welcome, my love. Yes, Lord, we have to pray for Vari, y'all. We have to pray for him. Charlotte Swab, hey, sis. Happy Monday, boo. Empress T, hey, beautiful. Justice for Naziah. Sending love and hope. This case gets the justice it deserves. Keep up the good work. Love from the UK. I love you so much, Empress T. Hey, my sister Rod. Happy Monday, boo. All right, let's see. I don't want to leave nobody out. Think I made it. I want to believe I made it. Want to believe I made it. No, I didn't. Hey, Sassy Classy, welcome, boo. Look at my girl, Rosalind. Hey, Roz. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Rashina, hey, boo. Happy Monday, sis. Tanya said it's so hot in Chicago. Tanya, sister, it's hot. When we're looking at heat index 110 to 116, says that's hot. Hip hop. Hey, boo. I just hope you guys stay cool. Check on the elderly. Monitor how those kids go outside. Sunshine, shine. Hey, sis. Hey, Key Style. Welcome, boo. Yeah, guys, monitor how those kids go outside. Is that heat is too dangerous for those kids to be out there? Oh Lord. Rosalind says, Mocha, I'm in Detroit and the power is out. I missed you the weekend and I was on your page hoping and praying you come on still in the bushes and worrying about Vari and no visitors, but out there out. Baby, I mean, I was supposed to come the weekend, but girl, that was a whole nother story. Hey, Miss Fluffy, welcome, my love. Welcome. Hey, my girl Wendy, welcome, baby. Hey, Dale, welcome, welcome. Hey, my girl Red, welcome, boo. Hey, Patricia Taylor, welcome, sweetheart. My girl Red, thank you for being a member for 5 months with us. Thank you, boo. We love you for that. Hey, Daquan, welcome. Daquan says, I'm here from New York City. Welcome, welcome. Guys, make sure you all hit that like button for your girl. Hey, Rebecca, welcome, baby. Even y'all in the bushes, hit the like button for your girl. Oh, hip hop is hot. Thank God for you being in the AC. Hey, Love Jones, welcome, sis. Hey, Evelyn Gentry, welcome, my love. All right, all right, all right. We done made it to the end. We are where we should be. Guys, again, I thank each and every one of you all for taking your time out and come and rock it out with me this evening because you could have been anywhere. You could have been somewhere else, but you chose to come and rock it out here with the Nola Bells. And for that, we're very, very appreciative. When I got the inbox messages about Vari on this weekend, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know, hey, cool girl, sister, welcome, baby. Oh, 100 degrees. Yeah, girl, it's hot. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know where to go with my emotions. All I knew, hey, Maddie, welcome, my love. All I knew was that positive vibes. Welcome, baby. All I know is that situation with Vari was sad. It was sad. It was nothing to boast about. It was nothing to make light of. It was truly a sad situation. Vari never had a chance. He never had a chance. As a kid, Vari has been on the streets since a kid. Growing up, he experienced abuse. He went through hell and high water. Vari was in survival mode. Vari was abused by Annette. Vari was abused by that entire family and discarded to them streets like he was trash. Lady didn't raise him. Be perfectly honest, she didn't give a damn. Hey, to the point, welcome, my love. Hey, Talia Young, welcome. Lady didn't give a damn about Vari, just like she didn't give a damn about Naziah. Hey, Deborah Crosby, welcome, baby. And Lady dragged Vari deeper into the streets. Tony says, I'm praying for Vari. But in my opinion, Vari is crying out for help. But at the same time, he's trying to get to JB so he can find out what happened to his little sister. That could be the case. But he chose the wrong route. Hey, Rosemary, welcome, my love. I would have not, well, if he wanted to find out what happened to his sister, I get that. I get that. But I don't think he would have chose that route, though. And I could be very wrong. I could be very, very wrong. I believe in my heart. This is what I believe. Vari's past. Vari is hurt. Okay, come on, guys. Here we are, 200 people in the chat. And the likes aren't liking. It's too early in the show for an intermission. And it's not hard. It's not hard at all to hit the like button. It's not hard at all. Vari was doomed from the womb. Vari was born in filth. Vari was a product of incest. Vari was failed by so many people. 138 likes with 200 people in the chat. Vari was failed by so many people. His mother failed him first when she brought him over to Annette's home. Annette failed him next when she only used Vari as a check. Hey, Shania, welcome, my love. CPS failed Vari when they didn't do their job going in Annette's home and making the reports that needed to be made. That extended family failed Vari. Hey, Rhonda, welcome, baby. That extended Virginia, welcome, baby. That extended family failed Vari. When you could come out here and you could speak on the many times that Vari ran away to the streets, But you mean to tell me not one of you hoes that's out here flapping your gums and claiming who you is and how much you love your family, not one of y'all could have rescued that baby from them streets? If you had the love of a mother, if you had just a little love in your heart as a cousin, I don't give a damn if you had to take Vari in your home and let him sleep on the floor. You were saving him. There was nothing Annette could have done to you at that point because Vari was no longer in her home. He had done ran away. So if Vari had done ran away and was out there in the street struggling, and y'all know he was out there struggling. Y'all ain't shit either. I'm going to throw Annette, Shannon, and Marquita under the bus. I'm going to throw all y'all under the bus. Because Vari didn't have to be in those streets. He did not have to be in those streets. And because y'all failed Naziah, and I say y'all, and I mean all of you hoes, y'all failed Naziah, and look at where we are. Y'all failed Vari, and look at where he is. Vari has become a victim, from a victim to a villain at the age of 18. Nobody in that family tried to help Vari heal. They let him struggle, they let him rot, and they allowed him to survive the best way he knew how. Hey, Cynthia, welcome, my love. Now he's in jail. People want to label him as a criminal. No, I'm not going there with that one. I'm not going to label him, hey, Shea Butter, I'm not going to label Vari as a criminal. Vari is a victim. What else was there left for him to do when survival was his only damn teacher? What was there left for him to do when survival was his only teacher? Make me understand that. Hey, Big Mama, welcome, my love. My heart hurts for Vari right now. Samantha says Vari did not have the right guidance. I agree with you 100%. He had no guidance. None. But yet, he had no guidance, but they want to run out here talking about they care. We tried. You ain't tried hard enough. And the reason I say you didn't try hard enough is because he was already, now I say it again over and over again, he was already out of Annette's home. So if you wanted to save somebody, he was in a position to be saved without Annette's interference. So tell that lie to somebody else. Vari is out there hurting. He's out there crying. Y'all saw the cries and y'all saw the tears and y'all heard the cries. When he was going after Roxy for that GoFundMe money, he was in a tight situation then. But yet y'all care. But yet y'all call the men in y'all family men. Y'all don't have no damn men. Because if y'all had any men in that family, Vari could have grew up to be a decent, honorable young man. But instead, we got a lost little boy. Because the men in that family ain't men because they choose to play with all the females in the family. They rather play with their family members versus give guidance to the young men coming up. That's why Florentino is Florentino. This is sad on all levels. As it says, Vari is crying out. Nobody to love him. Nobody, not even his own damn mama. Not even his own mama. That Harris Gamble clan ain't shit. Ain't shit. You want to talk about being cursed? That's deeper than a generational curse right there. That's a bunch of don't give a shit women. And I feel sorry for any decent man that comes across any of these women in that family. Any man. He won't have a good life. They're perfectly okay with Naziah disappearing into thin air. And now here it is, Vari. This baby has been wounded. He has been battered from day one. Vari's holding secrets that we will never know. Vari grew up in Annette's home. Vari seen some things. Vari heard some things. Vari was exposed to a lot. But that extended family left that child, and yes, I say child. Y'all left that child out there, 13 years old, running away from Annette's home in the street, battling the demons that he saw within Annette's home. Hey, Antoinette, welcome, sister. So, who do you blame? Vari scratched and struggled and tried to survive while all you hoes would go to bed at night with the children, with lights on, watching television, getting dressed up and knowing where you was going to lay your head the next day. But instead, y'all okay with Vari going from house to house, laying on couch to couch with his baby on his hip. Y'all okay with that? Y'all okay with that? Y'all some trashy people. Love Jones says he has never had any guidance. I pray for him. And that's all we could do is pray for him because it's sad. It's sad. And tonight I'm not arguing with you motherfuckers in the bushes to hit no like button. No, we're not going to. Hey, unavailable, welcome, my love. We're not going to do that because it's sad of y'all too. Because I ask that question every night. Why the hell are you here if you can't hit the like button? Every time MOCA go live, y'all are running to this bitch. But y'all can run to this bitch with all the disrespect in the world and can't hit the like button. Make it make sense. Samantha says Lady's seeds were cursed in the womb. Let's talk about Lady. Lady ain't shit. Lady ain't shit. And when God sends his wrath Lady thinks she thinks she out there scheming, scamming, and ducking behind houses and hiding in boxes on a crack bench. She ain't seen shit yet. Naziah's life, Vari's life were doomed because of their mother. Hey, something sweet. Welcome, my love. Sassy says this is a house of love, peace and respect, happiness also. So please be kind to our host and most importantly, each other. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Samantha says, notice what happened to Lady, then to Vari, then to Naziah. Samantha, I see what you're saying, baby. See where you're going with that. But Samantha, let me say this. When it's setting right before your eyes and you see it, you have to call it for what it is. Of course, all of this happened to the three of them. But Samantha, it didn't have to happen. It happened because of choices. And those choices goes on. Hey, Tinona. Hey, Geraldine, welcome. These choices goes back to Lady. Lady made the fucking choices. Her children would not be in the situation they're in right now had it not been for Lady. Lady chose crack. Hey, antisocial. Lady chose trust and welcome, my love. Lady chose the life that she chose. And the life that she chose did not include her fucking children. That curse, that generational nastiness, everything that's going on with that family, that could have been stopped with Lady. She chose not to stop it. She chose not to stop it. So Lady is the reason her children are going through what they're going through. Annette didn't make it no fucking better. Ain't no nonsense. Welcome, my love. Annette didn't make it no better. Shannon and Marquita in that house, they didn't help the situation. That cycle did not have to be a cycle. That cycle could have stopped a long time ago. They chose it to be just what it is. This is heartbreaking. Charlotte says nobody helped him, begging Roxy for money, and she threw him under the bus. Now he's in jail. As little as he is with other monsters, they failed all those babies. That part. When I say that extended family ain't shit, I mean that extended family ain't shit. Hey, Stacy, welcome. Hey, Stacy, welcome, boo. When I say that extended family ain't shit, believe me when I tell you they ain't shit. Roxy out here right now begging for fucking money, talking about Naziah birthday. How much money are you going to beg for, ma'am? How much more will you choose to beg for? Vari asked for help. He couldn't get it. But yet you out here begging. Girl, I'm sick of these people. I am sick of these people. Thank you, Sister Rock. Sister Rock said, thank y'all for hitting the like button. Shit. That's sad when we got to beg y'all to hit the like button. Hey, Toya says, I took my son's friend in because his mom was like Lady. I took him in 3 times. And the last time I had him till he graduated from high school. God bless you. God bless you, Toya. God bless you. We need more Toyas in the world. You don't turn your back on children. You don't turn your back on children. But y'all want to bring y'all ragged asses out here and telling everybody y'all story. Y'all story don't fucking matter when y'all looking at these children and y'all still don't give a damn. This is sad as hell. Kenyatta says Vari was running, silently crying for help. That's it. That's it. That child is wounded. Can we imagine what's inside of him? What that child done witnessed, what that child done went through, what he done experienced, what he done seen? Vari done it all to survive in them streets. It's sad as hell. And it's not like the extended family don't know what this child done to survive. Vari went as far as selling himself. Went as far as selling himself to other men in order to keep money in his pocket. That family ain't shit. But they come out here lying, pretending what they don't know about Vari, but yet y'all love them. But yet y'all their family and y'all would do anything. That y'all ain't doing shit but looking for fortune and fame off of these goddamn children. That's what y'all doing. Big Mama said Jarvis was supposed to have a hearing today. What's the status? I'm not sure, Big Mama, but I'm sure Jarvis, the court's probably tired of playing with Jarvis' ass with them charges. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, he just couldn't take it anymore. It's hitting him now about his sister. His friend is gone. Rock says, none of them had strength for a neck. But get on this app and want to fight people in the comments. That part, Rock. That part. They all need to sit their ass down. All of them need to sit their ass down because I'm sick of that family. When they think they done seen and heard. God ain't pleased with that bloodline. God ain't finished with that bloodline. Oh yes, Toya has a big heart for doing what she's done. Red says, I want to say so bad that he's reaping the consequences of his actions, but he had too many odds against him. Red, his actions, and you don't feel bad, Red. Red, a lot of people, a lot of people speaking on his actions. Vari didn't have a choice. Vari's actions was all he knew. Everything that Vari did, he did it to survive. Everything Vari did, he did it to have a meal. Everything Vari did, Vari knew it was wrong. He knew Vari's old enough to know right from wrong. I am very aware of that. Of course he knows right from wrong. But when you know you gotta survive, you're gonna do what you gotta do to survive. And he's surviving. Rashina, thank you, my love. Rashina says, cover Vari. Cover Vari in this situation in the blood of Jesus. Yes, Lord. Vari was in survival mode. And if we could see from the outside, that raggedy ass family on the inside, they saw Vari suffering. Valerie Green says, hey, Adonja, welcome, my love. Valerie says, Vari's just a child under me. I really feel sorry for him. He's a victim. That's right, Patricia Perry. Vari is a victim of his environment. Definitely a victim of his environment. Hey, Linda, welcome, my love. Toya says the little boy that she took in, the mama didn't give him a penny. Give her a penny. And she didn't ask for one. I took care of him like I birthed him into this world because I didn't want the streets to get him. You're a blessing. You are definitely a blessing, Toya. Charlotte's Webb says, I pray God turns this around for Vari. He will. I pray to God he will. And he will. What did they want him to do? Starve? Of course he would sell drugs. That's the next easiest thing. But he's not prepared for jail. Well, I'm going to find out how to send money. Charlotte's Webb. You got to come together and do something. Vari, again, like I said, is a product and a victim of the environment in which he was born in. It's not that child's fault. They didn't teach him shit while he was there. All they taught him to do was be nasty. That's what they taught him to do. He knew nothing else other than to be nasty. They didn't teach him no life skills. They taught him nothing. The only decent thing I could say happened in that situation, Vari got tired of seeing what was going on over there. And he also probably got tired of them touching on him. And he ran away to save himself. He ran away to save himself. Cornell, welcome, my love. Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson says, why hasn't lady spoke out? Miss Jackson, that's a good damn question. We haven't heard from this crackhead since Naziah disappeared. She allegedly picked up Naziah the night before she went missing. Why wasn't Vari and lady at the preliminary? Cops called him to identify the evidence. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And I feel to believe. I do feel to believe, even with the disappearance of Naziah, Vari knows a lot. And he's holding all of that on the inside of him. And he thought he was hard. Vari tried to have this persona and put up this front and walk around like he was a man. He could have took it. No, little boy, sit down, please. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, Chris, welcome, baby. Kenyatta Marie says not one man in the family tried to mentor Vari. They couldn't. They couldn't. They was too busy touching them girls. They was too busy making babies with their cousins and their nieces and their sisters. They couldn't be a man. They couldn't teach him nothing. And for all the raggedy ass men that Annette would allow to go in her house, they were men, but they weren't there for the right reasons. They were there for Annette daughters. They were there for Annette sisters. They were there for Annette nieces and her cousins. That's the type of men Annette brought around. Hey, PJ, welcome, sis. Marty, hey, my love. Marty said, I put myself in timeout, but I was in the bushes listening. Vari bring me down. Yes, he do wrong, allegedly. What get me, who throw him under the bus? He was lost. Let me tell you. They all threw him under the bus. All of them. Now, the question I also have that I don't have a full understanding of. It wasn't a drug raid. That's not what happened. So do you all think somebody dropped a dime on Vari? Because that's what it seems like to me. It seems like a dime was dropped on Vari. Anti-social says the same people that were supposed to protect Vari and Naziah are the very same people who failed them. How you birth and carry a child for 9 months only to throw them away like trash? Baby, I've been asking that from day one. From day one. That child is hurt. That child is hurt. But that family don't give a damn. Vari is facing a felony and a misdemeanor. What does Vari look like, y'all? What does Vari look like sitting in jail looking the way he looking? Oh, it was reported somebody called in on him, just like I said. I'm going to get to that. Hold up. Vari felony charges maintaining a drug house. The misdemeanor was child abuse in a 4th degree. Vari is scheduled for a probable cause conference hearing on August 5th at 8:30. August 11th, he's scheduled for an examination. Now, I have a question. Hey, Leanne, welcome, my love. I have one question. What about the baby? What about the baby? Why was it a no contact order? Because it did say that Vari couldn't contact the victim, and the only victim there was that baby. So, was it the baby harm? Was she starving? Was she sick? Or was it child abuse? I don't know. Where is she now? Hey, Nadia, welcome, boo. Where's that baby now? Is she with the state? Is she back with the mama? Because the mama ain't no better situation than Vari. A doomed generation. That baby is doomed. That baby has Harris Gamble bloodline in her. And already she's doomed. Tristan, shut your mouth and keep talking. Because Tristan, that's what I said. Kenyatta Marie says, I couldn't understand then why Roxy wouldn't give him any money. And Kenyatta Marie right now, she done sold so much. She done begged so much and then used all the money. She couldn't give him a dime right now if she wanted to. Charlotte's Web says, if Kawana is in the bushes, please go see about your baby cousin. You could still save him. I'm with you on that one, Cynthia. Them women ain't worth a damn. None of them. Wanda says, I'm a member now. Hey, family. None of them had no guardian. None, Wanda. None. Kristen says, all that family have no morals, no heart, and definitely no family values. None. And it shows. It shows. Children, how the hell you do that to children? Rock says that's not a family. It's a goddamn pack of wolves, and that's what it is. Cool Girl Sister says, MOCA, that's all they've been doing is lying. Everyone keeping the truth from us, but it will be told. It will be told. Platt says, what did she do with that GoFundMe money? If memory serves me correctly, I recall she didn't even know her cousins. Naziyah's egged on the name. She did not. She don't know them. Tony says, MOCA, that's where the cousins should have stepped up to the plate and took him in, even if you ended up in jail for trying to help Vari. So be it. Lock me up because I will be there to help him. Tony, that part. Tony, that part, because don't come out here telling me, because we got children too. We don't want to go to jail. What the fuck you mean? Hey, Tarsha, welcome, sis. Karen B, welcome. If it's in your heart to do the right thing, ain't nothing going to happen to your children. Ain't nothing going to happen to your family. But keep your ass off of these people platforms, even mine, looking for notoriety, looking for fame, and it ain't in your heart to do what you trying to make us believe is in your heart. Because I'm going to say it again. Vari could have been saved. Even though Annette had a tight hold, a strong hold on Naziah, as y'all claim, Annette ain't had no goddamn hold over Vari. Vari was in the streets. Vari had been gone. So if you wanted to help, and if you wanted to save, you could have grabbed him out of the streets to save him if it was truly in your heart. And that's what you wanted to do. So tell that story. Mermaid, hey, my baby, welcome. Happy Monday to you. Tell that story to somebody who ain't smarter than a fifth grader. Shit. Charlotte's Web says, in a damn trap house. 1, he has nowhere to live. 2, he has a child he's trying to take care of. 3, he's been abused too. His poor mind is troubled. Very troubled. Very troubled. Rashina said, Rock, they don't know what the word family even means. It's sad. A generational curse. And that's what that curse go take them out of here one by one. Shine says, another CC said he was out. I don't know, Shine. I don't know. Can somebody check that for me? And if he's out, I'm happy that he is out because but the last I knew he wasn't out. But if he's out, I'm grateful for that. But to be out and go right back in the same situation that you come from, you could have stayed your ass there. Kristen said them hoes want to run the streets looking for men. Why not run them streets looking for Vari and his baby? All the bitches can go see the devil. Kristen, that part. That's what I say, Charlotte. Who's going to pay it? Who's going to pay it? I said that earlier. Vari's locked up. Who's going to pay Vari bond to get out? Cool Girl Sister says, MOCA, he's been wounded from all of them, and he has. Platinum said, and conceived like the Whitakers were. Flat. That's about the damn size of it. This some sad shit. Thank you, Y Me4. Welcome. Charlotte Webb says, and what the fuck Roxy kept the money? Oh, why the fuck she kept the money? Why couldn't Roxy send him some of that money? It's still people out there that never received the refund. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Kenyetta Marie says you rarely see those charges together. What was really going on? Kenyetta Marie, I'm going to tell you what I think. Let me tell you what I think went on, right? Y'all know me. I always got a little theory. Always got a little theory. Vari's been living in this trap house like that for a while, right? Drea, thank you, my love, for the Cash App. Been living like this for a while. We've seen Vari post videos inviting people over, telling them his location. Come make a pickup. Vari's been doing this for quite some time. Right? Hey, Keisha, welcome, my love. So with all the time Vari's been doing this, nobody intervened, nobody said nothing. But what I'm observing is, it's getting closer to the trial. And if y'all notice, the closer we get to this trial, more shit falls in our lap. Vari knows something. And I believe Vari's been communicating with members of that family for money. And Vari wasn't getting the answers that Vari wanted nor needed. And just like they felt Naziah was in a way, they felt Vari was in a way. He was becoming a liability. Vari probably told them that he was going to drop a dime. And before Vari dropped a dime on them, they dropped a dime on Vari. I believe Vari knows what happened to Naziah. And I believe he knows because Vari never appeared at the preliminary. I believe he knows because when Vari was questioning by certain interviewees and Vari was telling his story, Vari was all over the place and certain questions he went around. I believe he knows because too often Vari said he was saving certain people. Leave my grandmother alone. Leave my family alone. At first he didn't want to, at first he couldn't stand Shannon. Vari knows. Now I wonder, did Vari see Naziah being trafficked? Vari witnessed Naziah being with these different men inside that home. Not only inside the home, but Vari was on the streets at that time. And he was still in communication with his mama. Lady lived at that motel. Vari would go there. And Vari also saw his sister going in and out of the motel with different men. Shannon dropped her off. Lady knew about it. Vari knew about it. Now, here it is, Vari being arrested. Vari got the weight of all of this shit sitting on his little bitty ass chest. Vari's head about to bust open. If somebody done bond Vari out, they don't want him to talk. That's what I'm thinking. But if Vari stays in that jail, Vari gonna crack this case wide the fuck open. Because he knows. He knows. And if Vari tells what he knows, that's the end of it all. That's the way I look at it. And that's just my little 2 cents. Rashina said, oh, what about the fake job that fraud guy got him? It was all for clout. Where are those clowns now? Rashina, that part. That part. He got him a job for the camera. That job lasted, what, a day? And then he come back and give an excuse. No, we're not going to do that. Marty said that Klan stop at nothing. No one to deflect from themselves. Shannon get exposed last weekend. Now all of a sudden Vari get raided. I don't believe in coincidence. Vari sad, broken. He's a lost young man. Marty, I'm with you, sis. I don't believe in coincidences either, boo. He was set up. He was set up to be shut up. I promise you. That's crazy. Oh, Kenyatta, girl, you're right. It's never a dull moment with these people. Hey, Geraldine. Geraldine said, I feel so hurt about this. Girl, you and me both. You and me both. This is too much. Charlotte says, lady my ass, looking like a damn man. Go get your fucking son, wench. And she should. And she should. Lady don't give a damn. No, I haven't checked it yet. I haven't checked my emails yet, Antoinette. Girl, I've been out in them streets all day, but I'll check it in a minute when I get off. This is crazy. Cynthia says, lady could have took herself and her kids if she was any type of mother and left, but she didn't. The excuses they make for lady. The excuses they make for all of them bitches. They're just that, excuses. Hey, the real Karen, welcome. Hey, Precious Metal. Hey, sis, welcome, Sean B. Thank you so much, my love, for that super chat, boo. Marty says, true words, Miss Mocha. Naziah and Vari both born to suffer because their mom named Kenyatta Harris. A net despised lady. So her children paid the price. It ain't just that. It ain't just that they despise lady. I want y'all to know that. It's not that they just despise lady. It goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than that. It's the nastiness for me. They have no respect of persons. Lady was her daughter and she allowed it to happen. Little children, these people have no respect of persons. They don't give a damn whether you're old or young. The sickness in them, the sickness that's in their bloodline, that demonic energy is to suck the life out of any human form, despite the age. And that's what they do. That family was put here to destroy. That family was put here to deceive. That family was put here to tear down everything that they could tear down. Look at them. Look at them. They're all unhinged. They're all over the place. They're all running out here telling lies. They're all out here doing, hey, Arlene, welcome, baby. They're all out here on bullshit. That whole family is fucked up. Not one, and I'm not just going to stop at Annette's house. All of them. Wanda says, like they did me. When I spoke, they took my thoughts and used them. That's why I'm with who gives me props. Thank you, MOCA. Wanda, you know I got you, girl. You've been riding with us from day one, and I love you for that. Your voice matters. Everything that you say and do matters. The hell? Thank you, Kristen. Samantha said, so her kids suffer the sins of their mother. This is bullshit. Hey, Patricia Pettit, she says, MOCA, thank you very much. How do we stop sick-minded people and we're not? I believe they think we're wrong. No, we ain't wrong. That family is a mess. Red said, how that? Vari's in jail, but the California raisin's still free. Unworthy couldn't keep Vari out of jail. Vari was set up, Red. I don't, hey, Miss Nikki, welcome, boo. I don't care how you look at it. Vari was set up. They may not want to admit it, or nobody will never admit it, but Vari was set up. And Vari probably was in a place where Vari needed dollars. Vari was suffering. He was struggling. He got a baby to feed. And again, like I said, they gave him a couple of words that he didn't want to hear. And he gave them some back that they really didn't want to hear. Now Vari set up. Here come the laws. This is a mess. Right, Rebecca? She don't need to be asking for shit. Hip hop says all they had to do is take that boy to a temp service. He would have been making good money. Hip hop. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. I don't give a damn if they had to take Vari in their home and let him sleep on a damn floor. That's your blood. But you raggedy bitches running out here like y'all care so much. Y'all don't give a damn about nothing, because if y'all gave a damn about anything, see me, I got pride. A lot of it. And I would be doing everything in my power to make shit right with my family, to keep the goddamn social media exposure off of our name. But y'all sitting up here, y'all watching it unfold in real time, because all y'all are cursed with a curse. I don't give a damn how much y'all try to not admit it. Y'all are cursed with a curse. Y'all can't move. Y'all talking about Shannon and Marquita is under a net spell. The extended family is under a net spell too. Because I'll be damn, I'm a grown-ass woman in my own damn house, with my own damn children and my own damn mind, supposedly. But I can't do nothing unless I get the matriarch, Auntie Annette's approval. I wish the fuck I would. Cool Girl Sister says, MOCA, tell me when they were out there on all those panels lying about who was going to take what kids if they were given to them. So what happened to saving Vari from his own mother? Where were they? Cool Girl Sister. That's where I am. Hey, Evelyn Glover. Laconga, my girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, my girl said I had her working like a Hebrew slave today. Oh, boo, get you a drink, girl. Relax, sis. Relax. I'm glad you're back. I hope your trip was good, boo. Charlotte's Web says, Kenya says she got money. See, that's the shit right there. Ain't nobody asks if you got money. Y'all come bring your raggedy asses out here throwing out information nobody even asks for. You got money. Charlotte's Web says, since you got money, pay for it, heifer. Get him out of jail. Shit. This is a mess. Oh, prayers up for that 6-year-old that was shot in Detroit and lost his life over bullshit. Prayers for him, Patricia. Kristen says their story fell short. They didn't read the chapter about raising a child. Because they weren't raised. That family, nobody in that family was raised. They came into this world and there was an assignment on each and every one of them. That assignment is just what it's always been. Being nasty. That's all they know. Tristan says, it seems they just adopt children and just drop them in the streets. Tristan, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Charlotte said, yep, Mocha setting himself to big perm so he could see pictures of it. Ain't that some shit? That's a lot. That's a lot. That child has been doomed for a long time. Hey, Rochelle, welcome, boo. That child has been doomed for a long time. And they left him out there struggling. Annette ragged ass, she gonna get hers too. She knew he was out there in them streets. And when he left, she told him, you could go. But don't call them people because you're not messing with my income. She knew Vari was in those streets. She knew he was struggling. Did she give a damn? No. But she was still getting a check for it. Sassy says, please, Joe Cameron and her mama don't want to pay or help him or the other children. They are attention whores who want to be paid, seen, and heard. That part. That part. Kenyetta Marie says, Vari better make a deal. Become an informant. Tell it all, Vari. That part. At this point, he needs to tell it. He really needs to tell it at this point. Because Vari knows. Vari knows. That's right, Samantha. Vari lived on survival mode. Survival mode was all Vari knew. He lived on survival mode. Rebecca says they need to stop her from asking for money. And you're right. They need to stop her. Hip Hop says Vari might get a plea deal for probation. I hope that's all they give him. I hope that's all they give him. Vari wasn't raised right. Essie says, it certainly does not look like none of the family trying to get right with God. Lord Jesus, make them recognize you before it's too late. Essie, we're normal. We're normal people, and that's how we think, Essie, and that's how we feel. I'm going to read your comment once again, and then I'm going to comment on your comment. Essie said it certainly does not look like none of that family is trying to get right with God. So then Essie says, Lord Jesus, make them recognize you before it's too late. Essie, we know we fighting demons. Essie, when Kawana could tell that woman, told Storm, don't pray for me, keep your prayers. Do you think these people want to get right with anybody? Do you think these people want to get right with anybody? Sheila, my love, thank you so much for the cash app, baby. Do that sound like anybody that want to get right? Congress said, I'm going to say this and take my seat, and that ain't shit. And she ain't. Definitely she ain't. Paula E. said, it's always something with this family. They need some serious help, but don't you tell them. Hey, Linda O'Neill, welcome, baby. But don't you tell them something is wrong with them. Cornell says, did you know they made Naziah have an abortion at school? Oh, Cornell, I didn't know that. Now that is news to me. I did not know that. Chris says, definitely a victim, but now he has to do better to raise his daughter, right? Oh, Chris, most definitely. But you know, Chris, when it says no contact with the victim, I'm believing the victim to be his daughter. So in order for Vari to have contact back with his daughter, now Vari invited CPS into his life. Vari is a product of CPS. Now Vari has to, hey, Amani, now Vari has to invite CPS into his life if he wants communication with his daughter. This is a never-ending, nasty, dirty, traumatizing cycle of abuse. Those children definitely don't deserve the hand that was dealt to them. Tony says, God has saved Vari from the streets. And I could say amen, and I could pray that somebody's talking to him about straightening up his life before it's too late. And Tony, I pray that Vari getting locked up this time. Whoever snitched on it, Vari got locked up. And I prayed it scared the shit out of him. Vari ain't jail material. Levesque says, Mocha, that house had to be a terror for that child to keep running away from that home. Oh, Levesque, you better know it. You better know that house had to. Why would he keep running away? But the thing is, Levesque, he kept running away, and the extended family members knew he was running. They talked so much about him running away and where he went, but they never said what they'd done. Because my thing is, if you really cared, if you truly cared, and he kept running the fuck away, that meant Annette didn't give a damn. So that means you didn't have to go fight Annette for Vari. You could have got Vari on your own if you really gave a damn. So they could stop with the fakeness. They could just stop it. Chris says, if I was Lady, I would have never left my baby with the monsters. Let God go whip lady ass before it's all over. She thinks she looking the way she looking. That, that ain't the beginning of it. Antoinette says the enemy is cutting up out here. I know the Lord is on his way back. You better know it. Lady is definitely a coward, y'all. Charlotte's Web said, Vari said he was there the day the text messages were read, and he couldn't go back. Wow. This is a mess. A straight damn mess. Tristan says it's not his fault. But now that he sees he has no one for real, he's going to spill the beans on his family. And I bet, especially knowing they use Vari to plant them clothes. Oh, baby, they go Vari go tell it. And he ain't going to be singing that leave my grandmother alone and leave Shannon alone. He's not going to be singing that song. Vari knows a lot. Vari knows where Naziah is. Vari knows all the key players in the disappearance of Naziah. Vari knows. Hey, Sherry, welcome, my love. Tristan says the very people that he went to help. Tristan, them the ones that set him up. Vari done threatened them with something. And in turn, they made the call on Vari to silence him. And I believe it was them because they don't think. They don't think everything they do is on impulse, but they think they're smart. Tony says Vari needs the village right now. As we speak to all of the brothers that have seen this child going down the wrong path of life, speak to him, my brothers. Stand on business and talk to Vari, please. Yes, Lord. Somebody got to be willing to reach this baby. Somebody got to be willing to stand in a gap and save Vari. It's not too late. Vari is 18 years old in age, but Vari is still that little boy that's crying since the day Kenyatta, whatever the hell her name is, dropped him off to Annette. Vari is wounded. And then going to Annette's house in the years that he stayed there, Vari has become traumatized. Very traumatized. Red says, my first cousin raised 7 boys. Hers and 5 were fostered. They're all grown, respectable men now. Great foster parents are a blessing. Yes, Lord, they are. Yes, Lord, they are. Valerie said they scared Vari into doing what they tell him to do. They don't care nothing about him now. They don't. They don't. No nonsense says, I'm just getting here. What happened to Vari? Girl, he got arrested. Samantha says, lady probably set him up for the money. Knowing who the hell lady is, I don't blame it. I don't put nothing past him. Nothing. Nothing. Hey, Raven, welcome, boo. So I was right. Kristen said, MOCA, his report said that he was reported. So somebody called in on Vari. Somebody snitched on him. Ain't that some shit? Hey, Sister Storm, welcome, beautiful. Charlotte's Web says, it wouldn't surprise me if Roxy called the police. She seems to know everything, and she's everywhere, just like with the man that was unalive. Roxy knew before it hit the news. Ooh, girl, you're absolutely right, Charlotte's Web. It's always her behind the police situations. It's always her. So what would make this time here more different? Damn. You think maybe Vari called her, harassing her for some of that money that she's raising or attempting to raise, talking about a birthday party in September for Naziah? You think maybe Vari done hit her up again for money? And this was the outcome? Damn. Well, I'll be. Hey, Nakisha, welcome, boo. Wow. Leanne says, I always said, lady knows where her daughter is. Leanne, she knows. She knows, Leanne, she knows. Adonja says, Annette and those big back dragons had their own freak off girl. Hey. Yeah. Rashina said Roxy. Like she called on that other man. Oh. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Rosemary, I'm with you, my love. I feel sorry for those children. Tristan says, I'm seeing a pattern. Every man that may have been involved with something or the evidence has been arrested. Imagine that. It's a setup. It's a setup. Tinona says, maintaining a drug house with a baby present is child neglect. So that's what he's being charged with. Hip Hop says, honestly, Vari looks like most of the little dudes sitting in DDC and County. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Charlotte's Web said the baby may have been in the trap house with him. And that's how he received that charge. Right. Right. But it's 4th degree. I'm wondering where the 4th degree come from. Tristan said it's like they're trying to get rid of loose ends. Tristan. And they working overtime. They're working over. Hey, Anna Bryan, welcome, baby. They're working overtime. Miss D, welcome, my love. Nars says he was charged with child abuse because he had the baby with him in the drug house. That's why he got 4th degree child abuse, which I don't understand. Why you have your child in a drug house anyways? The drug house is where he laid his head. Radiant Jules, welcome to the Nola Bells, my baby. Thank you so very much, beautiful. Valerie says, right. None of them won't even check on Vari and the baby. Them some sick people. Look at my niece up in here, Tasha. Tasha, hey, boo. But I want to know, why did that mother, why did that baby mama, right? Why did that baby mama give that baby to Vari? What's her situation? What is her situation? She's out there running them streets as well. I don't get it. Tony said, let's pray that Annette doesn't get a hold of that baby. Tony, I don't think she will. I don't think she can. If they pull her foster children away from her, I don't think she could get that. And I'm grateful to God that she can't get that one. They none deserve children. None of them. Nard says, like that boy needs to get a job. I don't like him either. But at this point, you keep trying to be a street guy instead of getting your money the right way. No skills, no education, no nothing. No skills, no education, no nothing. Rosemary says the family failed those babies. This bothers me so much. I'm praying from that. That's all you can do, Rosemary. Pray. Pray. Because these children have been through the ringer and back. Tanona says how they feel they will go to jail for letting Vari come. Let me check this shit out again. How they felt they would go to jail for letting Vari come live with them. But Annette didn't go to jail when Naziah told CPS. I would have just took my chances if I was Kenya and took them both. They really didn't want them. We have to be truthful. That extended family really didn't want them. That way, Snapper, welcome. They really didn't want them. That was a conversation piece. As all of this shit unfolds and we see things laying before us clear as day, the things that unfold in front of us, we could see clear as day that the extended family members that came out here with those stories, they were just that. The love, the compassion, and the care from those babies, they didn't have it. Because if they had love and compassion and a heart for those babies, we wouldn't be where we are right now. Nine say maybe it's his turn to get his child yet again. Though these adults that swear they care about these kids are not helping and is showing, girl, I just said that, and look at God. Marty says, when the girl say about her daddy who passed, guess who tell her about Vari and Lady? GoFundMe. She says she know nothing about Lady till Miss Becky tell her, oh Lord, I know the voice at back of old girl chatting. Marty, I know you be in them bushes, girl. Poor Vari. I'm with y'all. Poor Vari. Vari was dealt a bad hand, just like Naziah. Tristan says, you see, this hit close to home for me. Family wants you until they realize they don't benefit from them financially. That part. And that's why, see what Tristan just said? Family claim to want you. And when they see they can't benefit from you, they change their thoughts. They change their minds and they move in a different direction. See, Vari didn't come with a check. Annette wasn't letting it go. So that's why the extended family members didn't jump guns and jump through hoops and do all of this to get a hold of Vari. Tell the damn truth. Hey, Doreen, tell the damn truth. That's what it was all about. You didn't want these children. You wanted what came with them. And that was an income. Because you look at that Harris Gamble clan, everybody is in it for something. Everybody looks at these children as a come up, as an opportunity. Y'all use these children for y'all own nasty beneficials. And y'all getting money off the nastiness. But yet y'all got them in a system getting government benefits. This is sad. Mermaid Tate says, if he have Poor money management. He didn't need that money. He had a drug habit. I promise it wasn't going on what he needed. That part. Because I don't believe Vari was selling no drugs. Because every time you saw him on live, he was smoking his ass off. So if he was smoking every time he got on cam, that meant Vari was hustling backwards. How you smoke up all your, hey, leisure lady, welcome, boo. How you smoke up all your profits? Erlene says Annette is going to jail. If Jarvis' address is different from hers, and she's, oh, you talking about Vari. Annette is going to jail if Vari address is different from hers, and she's getting a check for him till he turns 18. She should have been locked up. Nod says, I've been on my own since 18. Yes, I've made mistakes. It's a difference from making mistakes and repeating them. He is technically putting his child in harm's way, just like he was. He don't know no better. He don't know no better, and everything that Vari is doing with that baby, the way he's doing it with that baby, the way he's doing it with himself. Vari is moving around in life based on the way he saw things. Nobody was there to teach him the right way. Nobody taught him shit, so he felt like what he done and the way he done it, he felt like it was right. And had no idea he was harming himself and, most importantly, harming that baby. Mermaid Tay said, what if he got caught on purpose? To have some protection without seeming like he's snitching. That's possible. PJ says, let's go, extended family. If y'all can't help Vari, at least save baby girl. That part. That part. If y'all really want to do what y'all say y'all want to do. Tristan said, wasn't the trap house the next door neighbor's house? The one that tried to vouch for Shannon? That's the trap house, Tristan. That's the trap house. What his name was, Devin. That's the trap house. Charlotte's Web says, nah, I believe Roxy dropped a dime. That's crazy. Nah says, shit, growing up in a twisted household, you either go break the cycle or keep it going. Yes, Lord. You got choices. Either you're going to continue in that mess or you're going to turn it around. I've known people that comes from dysfunction. I've known people that come from fucked up situations. They didn't allow their situations nor their circumstances to define them. Could Vari have done better? Maybe. And the reason I say maybe and didn't say yes, Vari couldn't do better, y'all, because he didn't know better. Vari left Annette's home 15 years old, 16 years old. Vari didn't have a chance. Vari didn't know no better. And I'm going to continue praying for Vari. Because Vari, just like Naziah, definitely did not deserve the hand that they were dealt. Tanya says, the horror house is crumbling down slowly but surely. Hey, why me? Why me, says Mocha. I'm here every time you report, either live or on the replay. You speak nothing but the truth. Facts. I don't comment, but you've gotten my attention, little sister. Thank you so much, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate that. That lets me know that I'm doing something right. Thank you so very much for that, wife me. Mermaid Tay says, Charlotte, without getting the baby from him first, that's dumb as fuck to put a baby in the system. Where else will it go? Where else would that baby go? Tristan said he was also dropping breadcrumbs. That's where his friend came in to play his part. But they think we crazy. They think we crazy. Miss Jackson says, if Vari not in jail, maybe they bailed him out so he wouldn't talk. Very calculated this family is. And everybody, hey, Queen B. Queen B says, I believe he knows something. And they told him if he tells, then he's going down with them. Just my thoughts. Queen B. That's how I feel too. I believe, once again, Vari was on the way of implicating others. I believe this situation with Naziah is weighing heavy on Vari. That was his sister. That was all he had. Vari knew that he wasn't making no improvements, even the attempts he made to get along with his fucking mama, reaching out to that crackhead heifer for guidance. Reaching out to her to be a goddamn mama. She smoked so much, she can't even watch her own grandbaby. So Vari had nobody to lean on. He had absolutely nobody to depend on. Sad. Hip Hop says he's trying to feed his baby. And I doubt that he knows about temp service. He's doing what he knows, that part. He's doing what he knows. And it's sad. What's so sad is, as a mother, you could tell a child so much. And some mothers experience a child going their own direction. It may not be the direction that you taught them. But regardless of what direction they take, and if you know your child is out there struggling, if you know your child is out there dragging with the baby, as a mother, you will want to reach your child. It's okay for you to be in them streets if you want to be in them streets because you're a grown ass person, but not that baby. Bring that baby to me. That baby don't deserve. So I'm wondering at this point, no matter how fucked up Vari's girlfriend mind may be, the baby mama mind may be, this, that, and the other. Where was the mama? Where was the little girl's mother? Vari claimed in one of those interviews how the girl's mother and father took him in. How they encouraged him to go to school and how they were so good to him. Well, if they were so good to him, why couldn't they be so good to their daughter and the baby? There's no reason that baby should be where she is. Naj says, just as well as he can get on the internet for clout off his sister, I'm sure he can figure out how to fill out a job app. And it's not hard to speak up and act someone. That's right. The real Karen says, I believe that. And they tried to blame him for his mom's boyfriend death. That was fake. That was fake news. That child was set up. Definitely. Precious says, that lady and that Marquita both seem like bulldozers, if you ask me. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Mermaid Tay said he's a lost child, living in a world that don't care about him. So they fall victim to so much. So much. Roslyn says, Mocha, I was on another CC's channel, and they had on, was talking about someone that had been talking to Naziah on the phone. She's not gone. She's just hiding. Wait until the trial starts. Oh, I saw that video, boo. Venetia said, I'm still lost on how the police are charging only Vari with the trap house and fourth-degree child abuse. Venetia, he probably was the only one charged because at the time he may have been the only one there. And whose house is it? But then again, it could be anybody's house. Annette was a squatter for years. Annette was just living in people's homes. So that could be the situation where they found Vari. That could be the situation where they found Vari. Hip Hop says, nah, somebody gave him an option and he took it. The boy could barely speak a good sentence in those interviews. He's chasing a dollar and not morality. I believe that. Because Vari is not fully developed. You could see that. Vari is not ready to be in a situation with people where, Vari's not ready for that. Vari appears to be very timid. Soft as cotton. But his mental makes him see himself in a different light. Hey D, welcome, boo. His mental makes him feel like he could take on the world. Tony says we have to pray that Annette don't get her hands on this baby girl because she's looking for a check. And Kim Worthless don't need to have no input on who will get custody of the baby. I pray to God not. I pray to God not. You talk about dysfunction. Rashina says, it started way back with Annette great-grandma. Her mother did it to her. She did it to her kids and her foster kids and grandkids too. They're sick, girl. They're sick. Sick. Right? Chris Vari didn't stand a chance. Hey, Patty Cake, I don't know if I spoke to you, baby. Cornell says this is the saddest case I ever heard. It's a shame. It's a shame. Sherry says Vari has the right to face his accuser. This is so disheartening. So disheartening. Red says, so apparently the whole ring falls under Mama Medusa. Annette got a lot to pay for. A lot to pay for. Kristen says, yes, Mocha, All them family reunions they talked about. All I could do is shake my head. Family reunion. I want to know what they think the definition of family reunion is. It's sad. Tristan says, if Kenya got money, she need to pay for an investigation and stop us from wondering. As sad as it may sound, we, us, everybody out here in social media world, we care more about these children than they could ever. I don't give a damn how much they come out here crying and screaming and hollering. That's my little cousin. Who give a damn? Because you did nothing for your little cousin. You did nothing for your little cousin, the girl nor the boy. But here we are on social media, investing time, energy, putting our love in it, our heart in it, wanting the truth and wanting justice for these kids. People are on the outside doing what they can. But y'all come out here wanting to be recognized, wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard, when y'all are truly a part of the goddamn dysfunction. So the stories y'all tell, once again, keep them to your damn self. Because if your stories could not save not one of those children, your story ain't worth a damn. Because all talk and no action leaves you as dysfunctional and as fucked up as when you first started. So just stop with all that bullshit. Just stop. Rashina says, now Rockmouth Kenya knew Vari was living in a squatter's house and she was bragging about, oh, he could live with me. It's the lies. It's the lies they tell. Tony says, Annette needs to be ashamed of her damn self, giving her children up to the monsters. And at least Vari stood up to JB about his little sister. He needs to tell on everyone in that house that hurt Naziah. I pray to God he does. I pray to God Vari strengthen himself. Get himself together. Try to find some place to go where you can get your thoughts together. Clear your mind. And be prepared to go get justice for your sister. Tell him what you know, Vari. Point him in the direction where Naziah is. Because Vari, this was only the beginning for you with them. So if you ever listen to this, just believe when I tell you, Vari, they know what you know. You know what they've done. And you also know where your sister is. So Vari, how are you? I would start talking. Because this was your warning. That arrest, that them busting into your house, Vari, that was your warning. It's going to get worse for you. I would tell it. And let them people put me someplace safe where I could rest and be comfortable until they lock all their asses up. Tell it, Vari. I would tell it. Cynthia says Annette's slow ass is all about money. She don't give a fuck about none of those babies. And she don't. And she don't. Precious said, I'm wondering what that child abuse charge is about, though, MOCA. Probably because that child was just there. I don't think Vari abused that child. I think that charge was probably just because she was there. And I pray to God that she wasn't in a unkept position. I pray to God that child wasn't malnourished. I pray to God that there was nothing visibly wrong with that child. And I pray that the only charge there, he only got that charge because that child was present. Hey, Kawana, welcome, boo. Mermaid Tay says they got to live in their truth in order to get right. And that's not happening. Never. Never. Platt said they're not used to being right. No, Platt. No. Mermaid Tay says it's crazy how Annette raised everybody. Shalonda says if he gets probation, he has to have a stable residence. And I hope it's not the devil's dungeon. You and me both, girl. You and me both. But I don't think he want to go back there. This shit is working on everybody's nerve. Platt said we'll call that family can't get right. Annette is going to burn in hell. And Sean B said it's going to end. It has to end because light and dark cannot exist in the same space. God's will win, and that's factual. Miss Jackson says CPS didn't give two fucks about Vari. Now they're concerned about his daughter. I don't believe they're concerned. All CPS knows is that was an extra case put on their desk that they didn't deserve or want. Right, Levesque? All Annette cared about was her madam business. That's it, and that's damn all. All I know is that generation is doomed. Hey, Trina, welcome, boo. Mocha, do you think Vari baby mama is one of Jarvis' girlfriend's daughters? I don't want to speculate on that. I don't know. I really don't know. I truly don't know. Tristan said with all the evidence they had, they could have gotten them kids out that house of horror. Oh, Lord, yes. That's crazy. All this shit is crazy. Tanya said, Mocha, Vari is terrified of those people. He has Annette and other people on the rope. Vari knows. He knows. This is crazy. Mermaid Tay said, then he played football. So he knows structure. That house messed that poor baby head up. Indeed it did. Vari grew up with Michonne B said Vari grew up with those monsters. So I could believe he saw some stuff no child should ever. So he is a victim of those mixed match misfits. Just like the girls were. He was failed too. Yes, Lord. Definitely. Definitely. I don't put shit past lady. Yep, Roxy wife is definitely a police. Anna Bryan said, this is sad. But this is a good way to get to the bottom of the mess. Cash app him out of jail, Roxy. Maybe the truth will come to the light. That part. That part. Roxy is around here begging again. Again. You begging for help, donate, looking for donations to give Naziah a birthday party. And still selling merch in the name of Naziah. And it must have gotten to her. She's going bouncing around here hearing content creators say that they never celebrated Naziah in no way. No special day was she celebrated. So now she want to do a big one. After she done stole it all, now you're begging again. Nah, sister. Take that money and go get Vari out of jail. That's what you do. Give him a place to lay his head if you really care. And I do believe, I do believe Vari had enough sense to know that he was struggling to reach out to one of them to care for his baby. I do believe he had that in him. But I also believe Vari did not choose that route because Vari knows what he experienced and he knows what Naziah experienced. So he rather have his baby with him. He didn't want to be another lady. He didn't want to be her. He didn't want to drop a baby off and not assume his responsibility no matter how they survived. He was trying. Tristan says, I bet his arrest is from when he went live at that trap house and they heard the baby in the background. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. I wonder where that baby mama at. Snapper says, that Harris family wants Vari's baby. She has a home and they will give her money. The system ain't shit in Detroit. Anna Bryant said she left him in June. And her family reported her missing in October. Where the heck is Anna Bright? I've been wondering where is she? Where is her fucking parents? Where is these people? Tristan said he's doing what he was taught. Jarvis was the mentor in that family. And from that, he watched him sell little girls and sell drugs. Mermaid Tay said, who bought him a car seat? You can't leave the hospital without one. You got to be somebody who cared. People need to step up. Thank you, Snapper. Snapper said, I'm new and I'm loving your platform. Thank you, baby. Shalonda says, MOCA, child abuse 4th degree is less than 1st, 2nd, and 3rd degree. It's putting a child in harm's way. Non-severe criminal abuse and neglect. Thank you, my love. Thank you for clarifying that for me. Thank you. Rosalind says, MOCA, they said she was missing, but then they said she showed up. So how did he end up with the baby? When she left him with the baby. Right, Chris? If Vari don't know better, he can't do better. Tanya said Kenya was looking for a check. She didn't give a damn either. Thank you, Miss Ali. Miss Ali says, I was working and listening in the bushes. I always love listening to you. Thank you, Miss Ali. I love y'all so much. Radiant Jules says, I will not see any type of justice being served until Annette and Shannon are on trial. That part. That part. Tony says, I pray that Kim Worthless doesn't have anything to do with Vari's baby because she will give that baby to Annette funk ass. If the cousins care for Vari, they will go and adopt that baby. It's a lie. Snapper says, I wonder what the foster children endured as well. Why isn't Jarvis's daughter that he was abusing isn't on the stage? She may be a snapper. See, when they did that preliminary, it was just enough information. All they wanted was a little bit. They gathered just enough information to build a case. That's what they did. And when the trial comes, that's when it's all going to come out. Naziah says Vari is fighting demons. That's why he's getting high so bad. And the thing is, he's high all the time, and he's reckless with it. He's reckless with it. The Congress said, yep. He's repeating the cycle, and he don't even know it. And that's the sad part. He can't recognize the cycle. Because they were taught that whatever they were doing was right. So he's running with the fact that the way he do what he do, he's absolutely right. Tristan said, my family, they wanted food stamps and a check, and when CPS told them they made too much money and the finances would be on them, the next day bags were packed and CPS was doing a pickup by 7:30. So I know, ain't that some shit? Family ain't shit. I say it over and over. They ain't shit. Snapper says, Annette needs to go to jail. Because if Annette was doing right by these children, Naziah wouldn't have to ask Jarvis for money to get female items. Snapper. If Annette was a snapper, listen. If Annette was doing right by those children, none of those children would have had access to a grown-ass man. None of these children would be leaving home with a grown-ass man that you know have a record long as my arm of essaying children. Annette is a monster. Annette is a monster. Sassy said, hell, if Annette was a mother or grandma, we wouldn't be here wondering what really happened. Annette ain't shit. Leisure Lady said he would have to move to another state. He would have to move. I would tell those people everything I know and let them protect me until all of this shit is over. Because once he spill it, and knowing that family like he know that family, he know they coming for him. Kenyatta Marie says, I think when Cash came out, Vari called to check on Shan. Threatened them. Then they called the matriarch to whip up a spell, drop a dime. Anything is possible. I want to really know where he has been all this time. Him and his baby mama, the runaway Bonnie and Clyde. But you know the funny part is, before this Cash shit came up to play, Vari was quiet as a church mouse. We hadn't heard shit from Vari. First we get the tea on Dre, then Cash pops up. Now look at what's going on with Vari. That whole family, Shannon and Annette, right now they're unhinged and their nerves are on edge. So whatever they could do, that's what the hell they're doing. Hey, my D, welcome, boo. Tanya says Vari has no safe place to go. Not to mention, he didn't have a real man to guide him in the real path. Exactly. Naziyah says, MOCA, hear me out. It's girls that grows up in messed up homes. They hoes end up, okay, they end up pregnant and still be great mothers with all odds against them. I just want to know what gives him an excuse. Naj, what, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion, what gives us Vari an excuse is Vari left home too early. That's number one. Vari mental won't operate and still don't operate to match his age. Vari wants to be a thug and don't know how. Vari was failed because he never learned life lessons. Vari was failed because all Vari wanted to do was beg and didn't condition himself. But had Vari took the right path, picked up a Bible, and let God lead in the right way, he chose to be a little hustler. And where did it get him? Nowhere. Because that trap house is still a trap house. Hey, Lila, welcome. Renetta, welcome, boo. Tristan says, Mocha, I believe they was trying to get Vari the first time with the lady boyfriend situation. That didn't work. I believe that he went on live that same time with that baby in the background. Isn't that some shit, Tristan? I didn't even think about that, Tristan, because they did implicate him in the shooting of that old man. Look at God. God just keep laying it in front of us, because they did try to implicate Vari in the shooting of that old man. Tanya said, I believe the money man had something to do with him getting out. He may have been caught up to get out. Oh, look, Tanya, I believe that too. That was my first thought when they said he was out. I said, well, Frank got him. Why me says, if you're not moved to a place where different values are applied, lived, and shown, you can only do what is shown and taught. And that's facts. That's facts. Hip hop says y'all keep mentioning sports and structure. There's truth to it, but you have to remember that there's structure all around the dope game. Tony says wherever Vari was arrested, I guarantee lady was around him so she could get high, and she really needs to get her shit together. She don't want to get together. She definitely don't want to get it together. Snapper said no one's talking about the previous house of Annette that was on fire. Why was the reason the house was burning? Why was the house burning? Where was evidence in that burning house? We've been wondering that, Snapper, for the longest. They burned something up in that house. And whatever they burned up in that house, Snapper, they all know. All of them. No morals are taught in that game. It's either death or jail. Huh. Snapper says Vari should tell who molested and touched him. And tell the reason why he kept running away. I just want him to tell it. I just want him to tell it. And once he tell it, like I said, the walls are going to come crumbling down. But guys, we've been here almost 2.5 hours. We're not finished with this. We're definitely not finished. Tristan says, and again, they're trying to get rid of all the loose ends. Look at all the players. Shannon, Jarvis is in jail. Marquita, Dre went to jail. Lady, unalive her boyfriend, Vari went to jail instead. Huh. Huh. We ain't finished with this. Sassy says that house didn't burn. It didn't burn down or was destroyed like that. Probably just a kitchen fire because people were living in it right after them. Wow. You did say that, Sassy. You definitely said that. Top says, and the shop was red and yellow back then. Wow. Oh no, she said, let me finish reading it all. Top said, did anybody else see Frank on the first 48? Somebody was unalive, either at his shop or in front of his shop. And Frank back then had long beard and long hair. What? And the shop was red and yellow back then. Baby, I'm going to first 48, Top. Charlotte's Web said Roxy put out that rumor that they unalive that man. But Vari Nora lady was arrested. Facts. Vari's in the county jail and M charges. Make it make sense. I don't believe it until I'm shown different. That part. And all the, Top said I got the clip. All the troubling, all the disturbances and the troubling news that comes in from this family. It's horrible. It's horrible. And they're the ones that got all of this shit dragging. Snapper said King knows, but he's not going to say anything because he used to sleep with Marquita, allegedly. Shannon too. Shannon too. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to watch that episode, Top, of with this man. I'm gonna have to watch that. This is a mess. But guys, I gotta go. Y'all know me. It was beautiful. We coming back with part 2 tomorrow because this ain't over. This is deeper than we know. This is deeper than we know, y'all. This ain't just a family problem. It's a whole damn generation. These stories are repeating across generations, and they want to keep it quiet. They want to keep it quiet, but we here to talk about it. We here to talk about it. Merman Tay said, Marquita is the ringleader. I've said this shit since day one. She trying to be innocent and slow, but she know everything. They all know everything. But tonight we're going to pray for Vari. We're going to pray for Vari as we continue to pray for Naziah. I'm not worried about them grown people, but we will pray for these children. Guys, it was another awesome live. I thank you all for taking your time out and coming rock with MOCA. And if you're ready for part 2, because there's a part 2. If you're ready for part 2, be tuned in tomorrow. We will be back here same time, same place, doing the same thing all over again. I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say I love each and every one of you and shout out to the replay gang. Guys, we have to find justice. Now, not only for Naziah, but for Vari as well. Because Vari too is a victim. Vari's been through a lot. Vari has seen a lot. This child is wounded. And I want to thank you guys for becoming new members tonight. Thank you for the cash apps. Thank you for the super chats and the super stickers. I love you all so much. I'm going to say God bless you. I'm going to say good night. And we'll be back. We'll definitely be back.
She said, Miss, I need help, not homework. That was a cry for help, not no classwork. Laid on the floor, tears in her eyes, but they passed her off like she told no lies. Mama scrolling, teacher blind, system broke, turned off the sign. She ain't run, she was pushed through cracks. Now they act like they don't know facts. Yeah. Oh. Whispers in court, lies on the stand, trying to say she vanished, y'all don't understand. Screenshots missing, evidence gone, but her pain still speaking through every song. Say her name like you scared of light, but the truth gon' shine in the dead of night. We still asking, we still press. She ain't no runaway, she was suppressed. Still ain't right what they did to that child. Still ain't right, we've been screaming for miles. Still ain't right, they erased her life, but I swear on my life, she's still gon' rise. Still ain't right what they did to that child. Still ain't right, we've been screaming for miles. Still ain't right, they erased her life, but I swear on my life, she's still gon' rise. The shop has secrets, so did that crib. Chains on the freezer, tell me who lives like this. Motel clips and a glitchy feed, but they lost the footage when they caught the lead. Who you protecting? The ones with chum, while a young girl vanished without alarm. We heard the whispers, we seen the shade, but you can't hide truth, it don't fade. Still ain't right what they did to that child. Still ain't right, we've been screaming for miles. Still ain't right, they erased her life, but I swear on my life, she's still gon' rise. Still ain't right what they did to that child. Still ain't right, we've been screaming for miles. Still ain't right, they erased her life, but I swear on my life, she's still gon' rise. Oh, 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 oh. She said, Miss, I need help, not homework. That was
Good night, everyone. God bless.